No, Tiernan, some idiots have the camera up here. The fools.
Really?
The fools.
Really? Who could have done that? I wonder.
We're pubs at Prague and we love pubs.
And Prague.
We do love Prague indeed. Tiernan, a bad flash. What would you describe as a bad flash?
Well, John, it could be someone who attempted to strip tease and it went wrong.
Yes, they could have, their buttons may not have opened. Flaccid. Or their clothes were on underneath. Well, their intended target was incorrect, and they accidentally exposed themselves to the vicar. Or it could be a bar, or
2 bars.
Or 2 bars. Okay.
Dancing beat. Hi everyone, I'm your best friend, back in town again.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm your best friend, back in town again.
Okay.
Get you on your dancing beat. Hi everyone, I'm your best friend, back in town again.
Okay.
Get you on your dancing beat.
Tiernan, we're in the lovely Krymska area. It's one of my favourite areas of Prague, actually.
So there's a lot of places around here, John.
There is.
We have checked out, or we will check out.
Well, the
in the future.
Cafe Lear is down the road, of course. We did
Yes,
that a while
indeed.
back. And Krymska, very appropriate at the moment, because Krymska means, do you know what it means?
No, please tell me.
Crimea in March 2022. Very appropriate.
Unfortunately, yes.
And of course, we're in the Krymska Badflash bar, but they do have a bar also in the Karlin area, where we visited a couple of weeks ago. It was also quite good. They're very similar, but many types of beers, similar
Indeed,
feel,
yeah.
similar feel, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the beers are pretty much the same. 1 or 2 different ones, but more or less the same selection on offer.
I think the band's kicking in, Tiernan, and we might just go and listen to them and just maybe pull back a bit, I think. But cheers, anyway, cheers. Mud in your eye. And I just want to say, what I like about this pub, is one of the things I like, is these huge windows here.
What can you do with these huge windows?
Well, there's nothing better than going to a pub and people watching. Sitting in the window, having a beer, just watching people go past, you know, because people are wonderful to look at.
Depends who maybe.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
And to be honest, because there's not many places, pubs, just because of the architecture where you can do it. But I think we've found one. So if you want to go people watching, Badflash Krymska.
Badflash Krymska.
Yeah. Okay, so Tiernan Tells. I'd like it to come a bit closer because there's a bit of traffic.
Can't hear me.
Not to me, to the camera.
No. Okay. Ask away, John.
Tiernan, what do you give it for service?
Service, pretty good so far. Only had 1 drink, but we still go on that. I'll give it a 3. He seems friendly, seems to know what he's doing, speaks English.
Yeah.
He was pretty quick.
It was very much to be expected, I thought. This is the feeling. What they've delivered is what I thought it would be. Very similar to the Karlin bar.
Yeah.
But we'll have one more. And let's see how it goes, but that's not a bad score. Okay, so ambience. It's very early, it's Tuesday night, and it's about, what, 6 o'clock, is it? 6 p.m.?
Oh, not even. Probably, yeah. Just
we were knocking on the door as they
2.
opened.
Yeah, we couldn't wait.
There's about 6 or 7 people inside.
Had to hold us back.
We couldn't wait, it's disgraceful, quite frankly. How do you give it then, ambience? Come on,
ambience, well, I'm gonna say 2.5 because it's nice, it's quite chill, and the music seems pretty good as well. But that's a subjective thing. It's maybe a little unfair to do it now, but we have to decide at some point. So yeah, I'm gonna say 2.5 for the ambience. It might get a little busier later, but
I'm sure it will get busy.
In Karlin it was, if you remember,
it got busy.
Pretty busy
similar,
later on.
Yeah. Now, so let's go to price, Tiernan. The beer I had there was 55 crowns for a big one. But again, we've got the boutique beers here.
Yes, we do. So again, as always, when these, let's say, specialty beers are involved, it's going to be a little more expensive. You can still get reasonably priced 1 or 2. I think the 2 we have had so far.
Yeah, they're the cheapest ones because we're cheapskates.
Maybe, yeah.
We're frugal men. We're frugal men.
I saw you take your wallet out and the moths flew out.
I always keep a spare moth. Come on, Tiernan, what do you give it?
Yeah.
Price?
Price is going to be 2, just because it's a little more expensive than the conventional Czech bar.
But there's no. Yeah.
But you can still get things reasonably affordable.
There's none of your standards. There's no Kozel, Pilsner, Gambrinus, Staropramen. None of those standard
None of
ones.
these,
So something different.
regular
Something
beers.
different. And in a top area. And there's no tourists here either.
That's good.
New York Times actually a few years ago gave this street, Krymska, one of its coolest neighbourhoods in Europe. I wonder if it still is. It looks it. But with me here, maybe I've taken some of the cool out.
Well, they're not that bad, John. Don't put yourself down too much.
Tiernan, I've got one thing to say to you. Give peace a chance.